You know, it's safe to say that my week 2 predictions did not go so well. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but we finished with an even 8-8 record. This is not great. I mean, the first game I already got wrong. Miami lost this, and then Baltimore lost this as well. Chargers won, Saints obliterated Dallas. In my heart of hearts, I felt the Saints, but I picked Dallas just because of the week 1 showing. I thought, you know what, I bought into the hype. That's something you should never do with the Cowboys, is buy into the hype. That was mistake number 1. I should not have done that. And then I picked Tampa Bay upsetting Detroit. That was right. Indianapolis, you guys suck. You lost to Malik Willis. Just absolutely terrible. Jacksonville over Cleveland. I mean, that was an either or game. They lost like 18-13. Cleveland came out on top. Wrong again. San Fran lost to Minnesota. Of course, Seattle beat the Patriots. Jets beat the Titans. Commanders beat the Giants. Cardinals beat the Rams. Nice little 4 streak right there. Steelers won. That's a 5 streak. Bengals lost on a PI. Tough break, man. Texans won. Eagles lost on a game-winning drive by Kirk Cousins on Monday Night Football. Who would have thought? But going into week 3, we are going to try our very hardest to do a lot better and try to be perfect in one of these weeks. Finished with a 10-6 record and an 8-8 record in week 1 and 2. It brings us to a total record of 18-14. Not fantastic, but we continue to go on with week 3, and we are going to start on Thursday Night Football with the Jets and the Patriots. And man, I gotta have a perfect week, or at least a 12+ week this time, and I'm gonna pick the Jets. The Jets got Aaron Rodgers. They finally bounced back in week 2, got that dub. I thought they were gonna be 2-0 to start the season, and they weren't that. They have a lot of injuries. Jermaine Johnson tore his Achilles, I'm pretty sure. Huge loss for that defense, but I just think the Jets overall are a better football team than the Patriots. Patriots have been playing teams close, so it is very interesting to see that actually happen. Gerard Mayo has these guys fighting. I think they're gonna come up short, and Aaron Rodgers and the Jets will come up on top. Then we got Indy and Chicago. Indy just lost to Malik Willis. Caleb Williams and that Bears offensive line have looked atrocious, especially last game. They had every opportunity to beat Houston, and they just could not do it. Caleb Williams was taking shot after shot after shot after shot, and I mean, it might be similar this game because the Colts have a pretty solid defensive line as well, but I just don't know. The Colts are 0-2 right now. I think the Bears overall, the talent compares pretty well in this matchup, but I'm gonna rock Caleb Williams and the Bears. I'm gonna say they go 2-1 right here. Then we have a game that is very, very interesting. The Eagles versus the Saints. This game could go either way. The Saints have been pouring it on teams. Just absolutely flooded Dallas last week, and the Eagles just lost to Kirk Cousins on a game-winning drive. Derek Carr has looked fantastic. They're running a lot more play action. The offense looks a lot more fluid. Alvin Kamara is having a monster season. My heart of hearts is telling me Philly, and this is an interchangeable game. I haven't been rocking with New Orleans like how I should, and if they win this game, my whole narrative and perspective will change on them. Make me a believer, New Orleans, but the Philadelphia Eagles are just absolutely stacked, and I think they're going to get things together, losing a super close game. I think they're going to have their heads on right, and they're going to come in here, and they are going to take one. And we got Bucks and Broncos, man. I'm not going to talk about this one too much. I don't believe in the Broncos. I think they are one of the worst teams, if not the worst team in the entire NFL, and then the Buccaneers have looked very solid. A ton of weapons offensively. That defense is stacked as well, and I think they're going to pull it off. Baker Mayfield, shout out to you. One of my favorite quarterbacks in the league, has looked fantastic this year. Keep it up. Then we got the Raiders versus the Panthers, and call me crazy, man. Bryce Young just got benched, and for some reason, I feel like Andy Dalton has something to prove. You guys remember, he was grinning his butt off as soon as he got announced starter, and he was interviewing about it. He was happy. He knows this is probably his last chance in the league, and he wants to make do with it, and he wants to actually put on a show and show people that he can still play ball. This might be his last opportunity, like we said. So I think he's going to pull it off. Then we got my Cardinals versus the Detroit Lions. I got the Cardinals winning. I made a prediction video on this in full detail if you guys want to check that out, so go ahead and do that. But I am rocking with the Cardinals after putting up 41 points against the Rams, coming off a fantastic week. I think we're here to rally, and I believe in my guys. Then we got the 49ers taking on the insanely banged up Rams, and this is going to be interesting for Cardinals fans because we put up 41 points to their 10. I'm very curious to see what the Niners are going to be able to do against them. If they can pour it on and it's very similar, then that's going to be interesting. But if the Rams play the Niners close, it's going to kind of help me get a gauge on what this Cardinals team really is. I think the Niners overall are a way better team, and they're going to bounce back after that loss to Minnesota. Then we have Monday Night Football, where we're just going to keep going down, is the Bills versus the Jaguars. The Jaguars are 0-2. I actually had hype in them. I believed in them. I believed in Trevor Lawrence, and it just has not panned out so far. I'm going to rock Buffalo. I mean, this game could go either way for me, honestly. Like, I want to pick Jacksonville. That's what my heart is telling me. Josh Allen has looked like a dog. He dogged my Cardinals. So, I mean, I'm going to rock with them. Then we got the Browns-Giants. I don't believe in the Giants at all. Daniel Jones is booty. Dude does nothing as a quarterback that makes me believe in him whatsoever. So, I'm going to rock the Browns. That's just, it is what it is. Deshaun Watson hasn't been playing fantastic. The defense is okay. Myles Garrett is always going to be one of the best defenders in the league. So, I'm rocking with them. As long as Daniel Jones is rocking under center, I have no confidence. Then we're gonna rock with the Minnesota Vikings versus the Houston Texans. A very interesting matchup here because CJ Stroud has been dogging. I love the way the Texans play football. And then the Vikings have a reincarnated Sam freaking Darnold. The dude just beat the 49ers last week, and Justin Jefferson is a problem. But I'm rocking Houston, man. That team overall is just a little bit better, but I think this is gonna be a competitive football game, and it probably could come down to the fourth quarter on who's gonna win it. I think it's gonna be very close, but I got Houston coming out on top. CJ Stroud is just him, man. Then we got the Steelers versus the Chargers. I'm gonna rock Chargers, but this is another game that could go either way. Steelers are 2-0. If Justin Fields is starting, I'm very confident in my Chargers pick, but if Russell Wilson comes back, then different story. I thought Russ was gonna play last week against the Broncos. He wasn't ready. Justin Fields got the dub. I still don't believe in Justin Fields as a QB, man. That's just, it is what it is. I think the team with the better quarterback is going to win this. The Steelers have a very good overall football team, and when Russell Wilson comes back, I'll believe in them a little more, but with Justin Fields back there, I'm just not there yet. Let's go, Jay Herbo. Then we got the Titans versus the Packers, where I'm going back-to-back weeks picking against the Packers. I don't believe in Malik Willis. Like, I think they schemed very well for him and actually helped him play well within the system. As a quarterback, I do not believe in him. I do not. They could win games with him. They proved that against Indianapolis. Did not see that coming. But Tennessee, I just don't see it happening. I don't think Tennessee's fantastic, but I think they're going to get it done. Will Levis, let's see what meme you got for us in week 3, because this little shuttle pass was crazy. Then the next game we got is Miami versus Seattle, where I'm rocking Miami. I know Seattle's 2-0, and the Dolphins just lost their franchise quarterback. Tua is knocked out with like his 15th concussion. Like, I don't know what else to say. At this point, he might as well retire because that is kind of getting to the point where it's scary, but he's not going to, apparently. But for some reason, I think Miami's going to rally around each other, and they're going to pull it off. I don't know why. Gut feeling. I think they have a lot of talent there, and they can actually get something done. I don't think their backup quarterback is good whatsoever, but it's kind of like the Malik Willis thing, you know? I didn't believe in him, and he got the dub. I don't believe in this kid at all, but I'm going to rock with the Dolphins. Gut feeling. I'm going to start trusting it. Then we got Ravens versus Cowboys. I'm rocking Ravens. They're going to pull this off. Dallas does not look fantastic. I never believed in Dallas to begin with, and then, you know, for some reason in week 2 against a team that put up 40 in week 1, I rocked with them. Bad on me. That is stupid. I'm going to keep trusting my gut. I'm going Baltimore. They're the better overall team. They're going to get it done. Then we got Kansas City and the Falcons. I really don't believe in the Falcons. I know they got that the week 2 dub last week where they had a game-winning drive with Kirk Cousins, but I really don't believe in them, and this is the Kansas City Chiefs. I believe in them. I believe in Patrick Mahomes, the best quarterback in the entire NFL. I think he's going to get this done. They're going to start 3-0, and the Falcons are going to drop. I mean, Bijan Robinson is a mother effing dog. Like, I love Bijan Robinson. He's from Arizona. Bijan Robinson will always have my support. That's one of my favorite running backs in the entire league. Like him, Saquon Barkley, McCaffrey, James Conner, obviously. Unfortunately, Kenneth Walker, division rival, but he got drafted there. Love K9. But Falcons fans, I'm not believing in it. Kansas City, you guys are going to get the dub here. And then we have the Commanders versus the Bengals. I ain't believing in the commies, man. They got Cliff Kingsbury, and he is dookie. They won a game they probably shouldn't have won. The Giants scored 3 touchdowns, scored 18 points. I don't know how that happened. Did they go for 2 every single time? The Giants suck, and the Commanders were in that game with them. Cincinnati is a way better team. I know they struggled early on, but they played a heck of a game against Kansas City and honestly should have won. But they didn't, and these are my predictions, man. Let me know down in the comment section below how you guys are feeling about this. If you guys think I'm going 16-0, man, hype it up. What games did I get wrong? Let me know down in the comment section below. What games would you guys have chose differently? Give me your picks as well. With that being said, that is going to wrap up today's video, man. Consider hitting that subscribe button if you ended up enjoying today's video, man. I post Arizona Cardinals and NFL related content, so if you're a fan of either of those, this is the perfect channel for you. But like I said, man, that is all I got for today's video. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. It's been your boy Mythic. Peace out.